The village of Eldergrove was old. Older than time itself, some folks whispered. It nestled amongst hills, shadowed by trees taller than any church spire. Leo, a boy with eyes as blue as the summer sky, loved Eldergrove. He loved its cobbled streets and the scent of wood smoke in the air. Tonight, a special night, held the promise of adventure. The sun dipped below the horizon. The sky turned a deep indigo, then purple. Stars began to prick the darkness like diamonds scattered on velvet. Leo, violin case in hand, crept out of his house. He was going into the woods. The woods were alive with shadows. Trees loomed like giants, their branches laced together overhead. The air was cool and damp, smelling of moss and leaves. Leo walked deeper, his heart thumping a steady rhythm. A sound drifted through the trees, a melody. It was haunting and beautiful, sad yet hopeful. Leo followed the sound, drawn deeper into the woods. The music led him to a clearing. In the center stood a dilapidated cabin. The windows were dark. The door creaked open on rusty hinges. The music was coming from inside. Leo, a knot of fear and excitement in his stomach, stepped closer. The inside of the cabin was dim and dusty. Cobwebs hung from every corner and the air was thick with the smell of decay. Leo saw her then. A girl no older than him sat on a rickety stool. She was playing a violin, her fingers dancing over the strings. But something wasn't right. The girl was translucent, like a figure woven from moonlight, and her melody, while beautiful, felt incomplete. Leo realized with a start she was a ghost, trapped, bound to this place by some unseen force. As the final note faded, the ghostly girl turned. Her eyes, as blue as Leo's, were filled with a deep sadness. Section 4, A Melody of Courage. Who are you? Leo's voice trembled slightly. He clutched his violin case tighter. The ghostly girl, Lily, told him her story. She was once a girl of the village, trapped in the cabin by a curse. Only a final note, played on a moonlit night, could set her free. Fear coiled in Leo's stomach. What if he played the wrong note? What if he made things worse? He looked at Lily, at the sorrow etched on her face. He knew he had to try. I can help you, he stammered. He opened his violin case, the polished wood gleaming in the dim light. He lifted the instrument, its familiar weight a comfort in his trembling hands. Section 5, Breaking the Silence. Leo closed his eyes. He remembered the melody Lily played, its mournful tune echoing in his mind. He felt for the final note, the one that would complete the song, break the curse. He played. The note rang out, clear and true, filling the dusty cabin with its sound. The air shimmered. Lily gasped, a hand flying to her chest. The cabin groaned, dust raining down from the ceiling. Light brighter than the moon erupted from Lily. It filled the cabin, pushing back the shadows, banishing the decay. Leo shielded his eyes, amazed by the raw power, the beauty of it all. Section 6, The Woods Remember. When the light faded, Lily was gone. The cabin, its timbers rotten, collapsed in on itself with a sigh. Where it stood, only moonlight remained. Leo stood alone, the silence of the woods pressing in. He felt a strange peace settle over him. The woods, no longer menacing, felt alive with a different kind of magic. The melody, no longer mournful, echoed in his heart, a reminder of courage and hope. Leo turned and walked back towards Eldergrove. He knew somehow he had changed the woods that night. The trees whispered his name as he walked, and fireflies, like tiny stars, lit his way home.